Alright folks, Gen V Season 2 is finally here. And wow, these first 3 episodes come out swinging. We're talking gruesome flashbacks, heartbreaking goodbyes, shocking power plays, and some seriously dark twists that set the stage for the chaos to come. From Andre's tragic fate, to Cipher's rise as the new dean, to the chilling mysteries of Project Odessa, there's a lot to unpack. Welcome back to Your Nerdy Show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. So let's break down episodes 1, 2, and 3 and see how Godolkin University is quickly becoming the most dangerous place in the boys' universe.
Sorry. It's for your own good.
Episode 1, New Year, New You. Alright, so the episode kicks things off way back in 1967, and it's about as gruesome as you'd expect. We meet Dr. Thomas Godolkin, and he's desperately trying to stop a bunch of scientists from testing out an early version of Compound V on themselves. Spoiler alert, he fails. And the results are not just bad, they're horrific. We're talking blood, collapsed bodies, grotesque transformations that go nowhere. Godolkin faints, but the trauma, that sticks with him forever. It's the kind of opening that instantly sets the tone. Fast forward to the present, and Vought is already working overtime on damage control. We get an in memoriam reel that lists off Ezekiel, Tech Knight, Newman, and even Queen Maeve. Now, we know Maeve isn't really dead, but Vought is running with that story because Dominique McElligott isn't coming back to the show. At the same time, the fallout from last season is still unraveling. Singer is behind bars after his assassination attempt on Newman got exposed. Starlight has been officially branded a traitor, and here's the biggest bombshell. Homelander is now the president. Not just that, he's turned Godolkin University into a full-blown breeding ground for his soup army. And the people running it? Sam, Kate, Justine, and Rufus. Oh, and the new dean? A soup named Cipher. Because clearly, humans are no longer trusted with any kind of power. But the emotional gut punch of the episode hits when we learn Andre is gone. And this isn't just in universe. It's tied to real life. Chance Perdomo, the actor who played Andre, tragically passed away. Instead of recasting, the show decided to write him out. And the way they handle it feels heavy and personal. Jordan and Emma, who have been locked up at the Elmira Adult Rehabilitation Center, get moved back to God U. Kate greets them there, but the reunion goes downhill fast. She drops the bomb that Andre didn't make it out of Elmira. He died while they were all being tortured and experimented on. Meanwhile, Vought's PR machine is as twisted as ever. The school's new PR rep, Stacy, tells Jordan and Emma they've got 2 choices. Either get shipped back to rehab or read a carefully written statement that spins them into heroes while pinning all the blame on Indira Shetty and the Woods. It's the same Vought playbook we've seen before. Control the narrative, bury the truth. Then Cipher makes his grand debut as the new dean, and it's chilling. He announces that every trace of the virus from the Woods is gone, which we know is a lie because Butcher still has it, and he doubles down with a fiery anti-human rant, even calling out race traitors like Starlight. Yeah, this guy is not just a company man. He's dangerous. Emma, still determined to honor Andre, visits Polarity to deliver the news about his son. But Polarity already knows, and instead of grieving, he lashes out. He warns Emma to leave God U while she can. She refuses, saying Andre wouldn't want her to walk away. Kate, meanwhile, isn't coping well either. She storms into Cipher's office demanding answers about Andre, and he nearly grinds her hand up in a blender just to prove a point. Then he orders her to go find Marie. Kate, shaken but still playing along, shows up at a campus party where tensions are already boiling. Emma argues with Justine and Sam. Sam finds out Andre is dead, and Kate quickly wipes his memory so he stays in line. For Emma, the stress is too much. She literally shrinks during a breakdown and accidentally stumbles onto Marie's hiding spot. And speaking of Marie, she's been off the grid, bouncing between cheap motels, still obsessed with finding her sister Annabeth. But when she steps in to protect some Starlight fans from Homelander's goons, she accidentally exposes herself. That tips off Dognut, a tracker soup, who closes in. Just when things get rough, Starlight herself shows up, saves her, and asks her to dig into Project Odessa, a possible key to bringing down Homelander. Marie's reluctant, still focused on Annabeth, but destiny catches up when Emma and Jordan track her down. Their reunion? It's brutal. They argue about PR lies, Andre's death, and where their loyalties lie. And then Kate barges in, sending things completely off the rails. Jordan slams her into an electrical box, leaving her badly wounded. Marie wants to save her, but Jordan warns even near death, Kate could still mess with their heads. They leave her there. And while it looks like she's done for, we already know from the trailers, Kate makes it out alive. Episode 2, Justice Never Forgets. Episode 2 kicks off with Marie sitting in front of a camera recording a video about why she's heading back to God U. It's a bit of a statement piece, her way of reclaiming control of the narrative, but the moment she's back on campus, she's pulled straight into Dean Cipher's office. Now this scene is classic Vought gaslighting. Marie asks Cipher about Elmira, and while he admits he was there, he totally dodges her question about what he was actually doing. Instead, he whips out Andre's medical records, just like that, from his desk drawer. He claims Andre had the same condition as his father, which is supposed to explain his death. The problem? It's way too convenient, and also pretty illegal to just hand over someone's private medical files like they're a brochure. He even tells Marie to keep the folder. Yeah, something smells off here. Meanwhile, Kate is in the hospital after being assaulted. The media spins it as a hate crime against Supes, which fits Cipher's anti-human narrative perfectly. The creepy part? Even while she's unconscious, Kate's powers are still bleeding out, influencing people around her. Polarity, who's been spiraling, pulls himself together just enough to reappear on campus as a faculty member. He teams up with Emma, and the two decide to dig into Cipher's past. Their investigation takes them to the library, where Emma works her charm on the librarian and gets them access to the restricted archives. And this is where things get really sinister. Hidden inside the archives is a secret door, and behind it is a chamber stuffed with all kinds of disturbing relics, KKK robes, Nazi artifacts, Native American clothing, and most haunting of all, files on deceased infants. It's a chilling reminder that the history of Godolkin University is way darker than anyone's been willing to admit. Elsewhere, Marie and Jordan clash over Andre's medical records. Jordan starts to wonder if Andre's death might have been a suicide, while Marie can't shake her doubts about the official story. Both carry heavy guilt about what happened back at Elmira, and the tension is raw. But in between the grief, they share happy memories of Andre, and the moment even turns intimate. It's complicated, messy, and painfully human. Back in Cipher's world, he's busy transforming the school. The Diversity and Equity Center? Gone. Now it's the Hero Optimization Program, where compassion takes a back seat to military training. Cipher doesn't want students. He wants soldiers for the coming war against humanity. The first test of this new regime comes in the form of Valhallan, a hulking Supe in armor wielding a massive hammer. He puts the students through hell, targeting Marie in particular, but leaving plenty of others battered. And after the dust settles, Cipher delivers his decree. They're no longer students, they're soldiers. We also get a glimpse of a creepy fraternity ceremony, tracing its origins back to 1861. Dr. Godolkin himself was a member, and the whole thing reeks of elitism and preservation of their way of life. Without Kate's influence keeping him in check, Sam starts unraveling here, losing control in the worst way. Meanwhile, Dog Knot is on a rampage. He kills a young man who happened to cross paths with Marie during her time on the run, framing the poor guy for the attack on Kate. The media, of course, runs with the story, making it seem like fact. And the episode ends on a horror note. Kate wakes up in her hospital bed to find the medical staff around her brutally murdered. Standing in the doorway is Cipher, calm as ever, asking her what she's been up to. Chilling ending. Episode 3. H is for human. Episode 3 throws us right back into the chaos at Godolkin University. And this time, the tension between humans and Supes is front and center. Humans now have their own security gate just to get onto campus, which tells you a lot about how divided things have become. We follow one young girl. Remember her? The same one who got harassed earlier for being human. She's working at a coffee shop in the food court now, and she keeps tearing down resistance posters. The kicker, the posters just keep reappearing instantly, like some invisible force is putting them back up. Creepy, right? Meanwhile, Marie meets up with Polarity, Emma, and Jordan to dig through that disturbing folder of dead babies they found. And what do they discover? Pages on Marie herself. Suddenly, the Odessa project isn't just some mystery experiment. It's personal. The group debates whether Odessa is even a person or just a code name for something darker. Determined to find answers, Marie reaches out to one of her mom's old friends, hoping it'll bring her closer to finding her missing sister. Kate, fresh out of the hospital, is back on campus, but she's clearly shaken. Her powers might even be dampened after the attack. When she faces Marie, Jordan, and Emma, she plays it cool, revealing nothing about what actually went down. Over in Cipher's twisted hero optimization classes, the training ramps up. Marie has to face the attacker alone, pushing her limits. Afterward, Cipher zeroes in on her powers, questioning why she has to cut herself to use them. He suggests she could be like Angelina Jolie in Salt, deadly, efficient, and in total control if she just learned to focus. It's intense, but also kind of unsettling how obsessed he is with weaponizing them. Sam, meanwhile, is spiraling even further. His hallucinations get worse. He sees people as puppets, objects mocking him, cartoon characters taunting him. In desperation, he turns to Kate for help, but she can't do anything for him. When she pushes back against Cipher, demanding to know who attacked her, he shuts her down with intimidation. He even pretends to loop Homelander into the conversation, mocking her weakness and reminding her that without her powers, she's basically just another human. Brutal. Marie's meeting with Pam, her mom's old friend, gives us some bombshells. Pam reveals Marie was conceived at the Godolkin clinic. She even hands over old photos, including one of Cipher holding baby Marie. Turns out he was the doctor who delivered her, and Compound V was the reason her parents could even have her. But then comes the kicker. Pam says Marie's sister was the true miracle. What does that mean? Is Annabeth something beyond Compound V? That mystery just got deeper. Back on campus, rankings are everything, and Jordan takes the #1 spot for the first time. It comes with perks, like fancy new cars for his parents. But the celebration gets awkward fast. Stacy hands him a speech to read at the Thomas Godolkin Day celebration, and in it, she incorrectly calls him transgender. Classic Vought PR move, twisting identity into a headline. Emma, meanwhile, starts investigating those reappearing resistance posters. She chases a hooded figure into the men's locker room and eventually confronts them. As for Sam, he gets a brief reprieve hanging out with Jordan. Watching children's shows calms him, though it's unsettling how much the puppets and cartoons resemble the ones in his hallucinations. Everything comes to a head at the big Godolkin Day celebration. Jordan takes the stage, starts reading the PR-approved speech, but midway he switches into his female form. Then he drops 2 massive bombs. He tells the crowd that Andre is dead, and he admits that she was the one who attacked Kate. The season is peeling back its layers slowly, maybe too slowly for some. But between the hidden archives, Cipher's creepy involvement in Marie's birth, and the ongoing mysteries, there's plenty of intrigue. Connections are starting to form, and you can feel the bigger picture taking shape. Our nerdy thoughts. And that's where things stand after the first 3 episodes of Gen V Season 2. Andre's death has left a hole no one can fill. Cipher is tightening his grip at God U. Sam is spiraling, and Marie is uncovering secrets that connect right back to her own birth. The Odessa mystery is only getting deeper, and with the walls closing in, it feels like every character is standing on the edge of something huge. What did you think of these opening episodes? Do you trust Cipher's story? And what do you think Annabeth's miracle really means? Drop your theories in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll be breaking down every new episode as it drops.
Oh, shit!
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.